Hi everyone and welcome to week 4. And first I just want to apologize. I know that with the week 3 instructional video was actually pointing to winter term dates. I actually recorded it this term but was looking at the wrong Canvas shell. So all the instructions are the same. Just make sure you followed the due dates on Canvas and you should be perfect. Looks like most people were able to figure that out. And I will definitely use the right shell today when I'm going over your assignments. So week 4, we're going to start doing a mini study on what are some of the challenges to learning science for your students and looking at how people come to science with some preconceptions about the way the world works, and that can often create really challenging barriers to adopting information, looking at information differently. So we're gonna do a little mini study this next couple weeks, and you're going to begin with doing a questionnaire. So the first thing I want you to do, there's 2 parts to this assignment. This is the Learning Science Study Misconceptions video notes, and so if you click on that, you will see the instructions, and there is an attached document, and you're going to use this document to respond to the videos. But before you watch the videos that are linked in week 4, there's some questions under part 1 that you need to answer. So the first one is, what causes the seasons? Why does the moon have moon phases? And so I don't want you to Google this. It's not about getting the answers right. It's about just uncovering your thinking around these phenomenon. And just know these are ones that often students have preconceived ideas about. And so that's what I want you to find out. Do you have some ideas about this already? So once you have finished answering these first few questions in part 1, then you're going to go back to the actual week 4 Canvas site, and you're going to watch some videos. And yeah, I thought those were gonna scroll back up. Okay, so there are 3 videos. Make sure that you read the instructions in the task in that document I just showed you, because you don't watch the entire videos for all of these. So make sure that you're only watching the sections indicated on that document. So as you watch these, you're going to take notes on what's happening, and then you're going to finish that document with that information. So what you'll find out is that it is important to talk to our students to find out what they already know or what they already have experience with in relation to the science we're teaching. So the last part of that assignment is you're going to look through some of these probes. Paige Keeley is an author who has created lots of different ways of uncovering students' thinking around different scientific topics. And so you're going to look at some of these probes to see, and you're going to pick one, because you're going to actually do a mini science study with someone in your family, some friends. You need to have 3 participants, and we'll start that next week. So for instance, there's one about going through a phase. That's about the moon phases that you saw in the videos. So look through these. There's a few links here to check out and pick one, and then you're going to attach that along with your video notes in the week 4 assignment. So that's the first thing. I'm going to switch over to the to-do list so you can actually see how this is explained. So it says use the graphic organizer. That's the document I showed. It's linked in the assignment. Complete part 1, then watch the videos and take notes using the graphic organizer, and then explore some of the probes under week 4. Choose one that you're going to use to give to some students. If you're in a classroom, you can do some of your students, you can do adults, you can do a mix. Just make sure that you pick a probe that would be appropriate for the age group that you're working with. And then submit both your notes and a copy of your probe on Canvas. The last thing is you're going to actually respond to the discussion forum. So there's also a discussion forum that you're going to discuss this with your classmates. So there's some questions that are asked. So what phenomenon did you pick? So what probe did you pick for your going forward? What were your ideas about it? Did you do you remember, or can you explain or describe where you might have picked up those ideas? And then are you actually convinced that this is a misconception? Why or why not? So your post is due on the 30th at midnight. You need to respond to at least one classmate's post on May 2nd. So that is the work for week 4. Hopefully you're enjoying learning about how to teach science, and I will see you again in another week.